Okay, babe, buckle up because this is the tea you've been waiting for. November 22nd, 2025. Hailey Bieber turns 29 and Instagram literally explodes with birthday love. Kylie Jenner is out here calling her a very cute special girl, like aw. Camilla Marone? Posting. Lori Harvey? Posting. Literally everyone in Hollywood is showing up for Hailey's big day. But then, as the hours tick by, fans start noticing something absolutely wild. Justin Bieber, her husband of 7 years, posts absolutely nothing. No story, no grid post, not even a measly happy birthday babe with a heart emoji, nothing. Radio silence, crickets. Now, for a couple that literally performs their entire relationship on social media like it's a Broadway show, this silence, it's not just weird, it's deafening. Comment sections across the internet start spiraling into absolute chaos. Where's Justin? Is everything okay? Did he forget his own wife's birthday? And just when you think this birthday drama can't get any more awkward, Hailey posts her own birthday dump a few days later, and buried deep in there like she's trying to hide it, is this blink and you'll miss it clip of them holding hands. So naturally everyone's asking, what is really going on here? Is this just an innocent social media oopsie? Or did Justin's birthday silence just expose the truth about their marriage? Because honey, this is getting messy. Now, this isn't just any random couple we're talking about. These are the Biebers, the power couple who literally built their entire brand on public displays of affection. Justin's the guy who wrote 2 entire albums in 2025, basically documenting their relationship struggles and his undying devotion to Hailey. He's posted countless tributes to her over the years, like we're talking paragraphs of love declarations, romantic photo shoots, the whole 9 yards. So when he suddenly goes completely radio silent on her 29th birthday, fans immediately knew something was off. The theories started flying faster than you can say trouble in paradise. Was he traveling? Was there a massive fight? Did he actually forget? But here's what makes this situation so incredibly telling. This wasn't some random, isolated incident. This was the climax of a year-long pattern of public cracks in their marriage, followed by these super carefully curated shows of unity. And to truly understand why this birthday silence hit fans so hard, you need to see what's been building up all year long. Trust me, it's juicy. On paper, 2025 should have been the Biebers' absolute victory lap, right? They welcomed their first baby, Jack Blues Bieber, back in August 2024, and their social media instantly transformed into this picture-perfect album of dreamy family life. Justin twinning with his adorable son in matching designer sweatsuits. Cute pool days. Those cozy Thanksgiving photos of him kissing baby Jack's little head. They were projecting this brand new chapter, one of total stability, warmth, and domestic bliss, the perfect little family. Meanwhile, Hailey was out here absolutely conquering the business world like the boss she is. In May 2025, her skincare brand Rhode, the one everyone's obsessed with, was acquired by beauty giant e.l.f. in a deal valued at a potential $1 billion. She stayed on as creative director, so now she's a celebrated founder, a brand new mother, and the wife of a global pop icon. This was supposed to be the ultimate power couple narrative, right? They weren't just celebrities anymore, they were building an actual empire together. But here's what it's really like being married to Justin Bieber in 2025. Living under this insane microscope where literally every single post is analyzed to death, every moment of silence is questioned, and the pressure to maintain this absolutely perfect image is completely relentless. Because while they were busy projecting this flawless fairy tale facade to the world, whispers of serious private tension were already starting to bubble up behind the scenes. By July, speculation about their relationship was absolutely buzzing. Sources were talking to tabloids left and right, painting this picture of a marriage under some seriously heavy strain, which was a far cry from those serene, picture-perfect family portraits they kept posting online. And that's when Justin did something totally unexpected that had everyone talking. In July 2025, just as the gossip mill was absolutely churning with rumors, Justin suddenly dropped a surprise album titled Swag, his first new music in 4 years. And girl, this wasn't just some random album. It was this super raw, deeply introspective project that seemed to tackle all the swirling rumors head-on, packed with heavy themes of vulnerability, commitment, and the serious struggles of trying to maintain a relationship while living in the brutal spotlight. Critics and fans immediately started dissecting every single lyric like detectives, seeing the music as basically a form of public confession. He was telling the entire world in his own artistic way that, yeah, things were complicated. Then in September, he doubled down and released Swag 2, continuing those same intensely personal themes. Artistically, it was absolutely brilliant, turning all that messy gossip into actual art, but it also basically confirmed that the struggles people had been speculating about were real enough and serious enough to inspire 2 whole albums. And this became the exhausting pattern for the Biebers throughout 2025, a moment of rumored tension and drama, quickly followed by some perfectly curated strategic display of unity through new music drops, carefully chosen social media posts, or super public appearances. It left fans constantly wondering, like, what's actually real here and what's just being performed for the cameras? If you're connecting all these messy dots with me right now and you're dying to know what happens next in this drama, you better hit that subscribe button immediately. We're constantly tracking all the hidden stories and secret tea behind the headlines. And trust me when I say this situation gets even more revealing as we go. Just days before her birthday, Hailey landed this super prestigious cover for GQ's Men of the Year issue, which is honestly a huge nod to her massive status as a cultural force and style icon. In the interview, she opened up about their life together, but here's the thing. Her words were chosen very, very carefully, like suspiciously carefully. When the interviewer asked about how they balance their extremely public life with their private relationship, she said they were simply taking it a day at a time. Now, if you speak fluent celebrity ES like I do, you know that phrase is absolutely loaded with meaning. It speaks of resilience and strength, sure, but it also heavily hints at uncertainty and struggle. It's what you say when you're actively working through something difficult, not when everything's sunshine and rainbows and perfect. It's the kind of carefully chosen phrase that makes you read between every single line. And then came November 22nd. Everything had been leading up to this explosive moment. So we're back to the birthday. Birthday tributes absolutely pouring in from literally everyone in Hollywood, except the one person whose tribute actually mattered most. Justin's social media stayed completely, utterly silent all day long. No gushing romantic post, no throwback couple photo, not even a simple story repost of her friends' sweet tributes. Nothing. For a man who literally wrote entire albums about his devotion to this woman, who regularly posts about his family life, who built his entire post-comeback brand on very public displays of love, the silence was absolutely deafening. Fans completely flooded comment sections with genuine concern and confusion. The theories were multiplying by the hour. They're getting divorced. He's cheating. She's leaving him. This is the end. Then, a few days later, Hailey finally posted her own birthday recap, a casual photo dump titled, "Best Week Ringing in 29. And there it was, buried deep in the carousel like she was trying to hide it. This short, super quick, blink and you'll literally miss it clip of her and Justin holding hands. No gushing caption about him, no romantic love note. Just this quiet, almost reluctant inclusion that seemed to desperately say, see? We're totally fine, everyone. Nothing to see here. And there it was. Again, that exhausting pattern we've been seeing all year. A very public fracture, immediately followed by a carefully curated, strategic show of unity. So where does this leave the Biebers at the end of 2025? Honestly, the evidence is this absolutely dizzying mix of total contradictions that'll make your head spin. On one hand, you have the public fairy tale they're desperately trying to sell. The birth of baby Jack, those cozy Thanksgiving family photos, Hailey's absolutely insane billion-dollar business success, Justin's impressive artistic renaissance with 2 new albums. By any external measure, they've built this massively successful, enviable life together. Picture perfect, right? But on the other hand, you have all these cracks and fractures showing through. The deeply emotional musical confessions of a husband publicly admitting to serious struggle. A wife who very carefully says they're taking things a day at a time, which we all know is code for we're struggling. The obvious emotional disconnect of a public birthday celebration where her own husband was literally nowhere to be seen online. And this constant, exhausting cycle of tension and drama, immediately followed by obvious damage control. What we're actually witnessing here is a couple desperately trying to project this perfect, Instagram-worthy family image to the world, while simultaneously leaving behind this messy trail of social media drama and raw artistic confessions that heavily suggests their carefully constructed fairy tale is absolutely cracking under immense pressure. They're literally fighting an exhausting battle on 2 fronts at once. The private battle to actually keep their real relationship intact and healthy, and the very public battle to convince the entire world that it was never in any trouble to begin with. The birthday silence wasn't just some forgotten post or innocent oversight. It was the most visible crack yet in a year that's been absolutely full of them. Whether this is just the normal, expected pressure of living a high profile celebrity life being massively magnified by social media scrutiny, or whether we're actually watching a carefully constructed fairy tale start to dramatically come apart in real time, that's the million-dollar question everyone's asking. Are these two actually resilient enough and strong enough to survive living constantly in the brutal spotlight? Or is the spotlight itself, the fame, the pressure, the constant scrutiny, what's actually tearing them apart piece by piece? So what do you think is really going on here? Drop all your juiciest theories in the comments below because I'm reading everything. And if you want more deep dives into all the stories everyone's obsessing over and talking about, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, we're just getting started with this drama.